Business Model Canvas is a tool that helps businesses visualize, understand, and analyze a business model in a simple and structured way. When you're developing a business idea or starting your own company, you use the canvas to define, describe, or improve your business model. It communicates how a business operates by identifying 9 key building blocks. In this version, we also added 2 blocks for sustainability, one for benefits and one for costs. The model was created by Alexander Osterwalder, who compares it to a theater. The right side of the canvas is the front stage, the part of the business that the customer sees and experiences. The left side includes the internal processes and resources that enable you to deliver your product or service. So this would be backstage. Let's go through each building block together, starting off with front stage. Let's have a look at customer segments. This means identifying a target audience. So, who are our most important customers? Who do we create value for? What type of relationship do they want? And how does the customer want us to address them? You can define your audience by using our segmentation funnel, a 5-step method to describe your ideal customer and create what's called a persona. Here, you define demographic details, needs, challenges, behaviors, and motivations. Your business model can, and often should, include more than just one segment. We're moving on to value proposition. It's important to understand the difference between your product and service and your value proposition. The product or service is what your business offers, for example, a phone. The value proposition is the benefit it creates for the customer, such as easy and secure communication. So, what value do we deliver to our customer? Which customer problems do we help resolve? Which customers' needs do we meet? And which combination of products and services do we offer to each customer segments? Customers who buy your product or service have a need, maybe a problem that needs solving. Your product or service becomes the solution to that problem. We're moving on to channels. How is the value proposition communicated and delivered to your customers? How do you help your customers to evaluate the value that you bring? Where can your customers use to buy your products and services? Is it in a physical store or is it online? How is it delivered and what support is offered when the sale is made? Next up is customer relationships. How do customers receive help from you after the sale is completed? And what kind of support is offered? And where can they leave feedback? So, what type of relationships does each of our customer segments expect that we establish and maintain with them? Is it through personal help? Maybe exclusive personal help? Or is it some kind of self-service? Is the help automated? Or is it through co-creation? Next is key activities. What needs to happen within your company in order to deliver the value proposition? Which key activities are required? What is it that you need to do within your business? What needs to happen in production, in problem solving, within your platform or network, and in marketing and sales? The next block is revenue streams. When it comes to revenue streams, it's important to think about how the business generates income, whether through one-time payments or recurring revenue. This could be through asset sale, usage fee, subscription fees, or maybe lease or rental, licensing, brokerage fees, or advertising fees. Next up is key resources. What resources are needed to deliver the value proposition? Is there any physical resources, such as buildings, machinery, vehicles, or inventory? Are there any intellectual resources? That could be patents, trademarks, or copyrights. And of course, there often are human resources, such as talented staff, skilled engineers, creative designers, and experienced managers. And often there are some kind of financial resources. There might be cash reserves, credit lines, investments, and funding from investors. Next up are key partners. Maybe you need resources that are not available within your own business. Who are the key partners and suppliers? What key resources do we need from them? And what key activities do they carry out? Is it through resource sharing, risk reduction, cost efficiency, or maybe it's access to new markets? Moving on to cost structure. What costs exist in the business? What are the most important costs associated with a business model? Which key resources or key activities are the most expensive? Are there any fixed costs, maybe variable costs, economies of scale, or co-production benefits? When working with the business model canvas, it's important to remember that there are different types of business models. Here are two of the most common. A business model could be cost-driven. This means focusing on minimizing costs and operating efficiently. For example, it could be a discount retailer aiming to keep prices low by reducing overhead costs. Or maybe your business model is value-driven. This means you're willing to incur higher costs to offer a premium value or unique features of some sort. This could be maybe a luxury brand investing in high-quality materials and craftsmanship. What are the customers willing to pay? These are the 17 global goals for sustainable development. They focus on environmental protection, social justice, and economic development, aiming to promote peace, justice, and solve the climate crisis. So why should you consider these goals in your business model canvas, especially when it comes to revenues and costs? Sustainability measures can reduce costs and create new income opportunities in the long run. Investments in sustainable production can lower operational costs and waste. If you create sustainable products, that can give you competitive edge and boost revenue. It's smart to prepare your business for future legal requirements and avoid adjustment costs later. Sustainability helps reduce risks related to market or environmental changes. By integrating sustainability, you strengthen your brand and relationship to stakeholders. Businesses that focus on sustainability often attract more investment. Including sustainability in your business model canvas helps your business to grow and stay relevant over time. So, how can we work with the sustainability goals in our business, in the production, distribution, and value proposition? These are key areas for creating value. This is the complete business model canvas. Best of luck with your business idea.